Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's April the 7th, 2023. It's also Good Friday here, so happy Easter to those of you who are celebrating Easter this weekend. And we're going to talk about a couple things today. It's mail week, so we got mail to show you. Because it's Good Friday, there actually is no mail delivery today or on Monday here in Canada. Those are both holidays for us. So I get to do this video a little early. But also this week there was a new stamp issued at Canada Post, so I wanted to start by showing you that. Then I'll get into the official Postcrossing and then my friend swaps. So yeah, a bit of a video today. All right, the first thing I want to show you is this. This is the new booklet of stamps. We're going to open it up. There's 6 stamps in a booklet. This is for Eid al-Fitr, which is the Muslims abstain from eating and drinking from dawn until sunset during Ramadan as an act of self-purification, spiritual growth, and worship. Crafted in medieval Iran, the hand-painted ceramic bowl on this year's Eid stamp has a Persian poem inscribed on the inside which says, "May you enjoy whatever you eat from this bowl." And so the festival of Eid al-Fitr celebrates the end of Ramadan. And this year, I guess, it starts on the 21st of April. So, very nice stamps. I really like them. So, hopefully you guys enjoy them if you get them on your postcards from me or from other Canadians. And if you're a stamp collector, maybe you've already gone in and purchased a set for your collection. Who knows? All right, let's start with the official Postcrossing postcard. I only got one this week, and it's this one here. It's a Lou paper. It comes from Sue, and she's in Maryland, close to Washington, D.C. She's 65, retired. Her hobbies are traveling, photography, and cooking. Those sound like good hobbies. Her travel dream is to visit all 50 states, and she's been to 42 of them so far. And we kind of have a spring postcard here. We have the forever stamp there. So hopefully you get to your last 8 states. If you're watching this, also, I sent you a message saying that maybe when you finish all 50 states, you'll want to come and visit the 10 provinces and 3 territories of Canada. All right, that is all I've got for official Postcrossing. Now let's get into some of my direct swaps, friend mail, surprises, that sort of stuff. And where it is Easter, we do have some Easter cards. This one comes from Linda in Georgia, otherwise known as Stamp Gal. And she sent me a bunch of these cards last week, which I was able to get all out and mailed to other people, so others will get to enjoy them. Here we are on the back. There is the stamp that she's got, nice butterfly stamp. And there's another one over here, a floral stamp. And we've got some Easter stickers and then the image there that's on the card. So thank you so much, Linda from Georgia in the United States. This next card comes from Julianne in Germany, and we've got a nice bunny right there. And on the back, she's got nice washi tape around it, and I really like the stamp. You've got the chicken giving the egg with the heart to the rabbit giving the envelope with the heart on it. It almost looks like it could be a Valentine's Day trading into Easter or just a plain Easter card. Depends how you see it, but I'm taking it as just an Easter stamp. Not an Easter card, an Easter stamp. This is the Easter card, this is the Easter stamp. So thank you, Julianne, for that. She wasn't done though. She also sent me this Keep Calm and Hunt for Easter Eggs. It used to be a very big thing. On Sunday, we would hide all the eggs around the house for the kids. We had plastic eggs, and inside of them we would put the treats, and each egg would either have a D for Dea or A for Ari, so they knew which ones they were looking for. And I like to hide them in hard places as they got older. Now this year, I think it's going to be the first year that we don't do the hunt because Dea is off at university, and Ari said he'd just like to have the stuff. So I think we're just giving him the stuff. But yeah, it's a shame that tradition is coming to an end, but I guess it must end at some point. Flipping back to the stamps, look at this double stamp here. So you got 2 stamps that are connected together to make one image of the town. I really like that. I like the washi tape that she's used on there too. So thank you, Julianne, for that. It looks like spring, feels like spring. It's acting like spring a bit outside now. The snow is starting to melt. We did get a little bit of snow on Wednesday night, but by Thursday we turned to rain and it's all washed away. So all the new stuff is gone. Now we just gotta get rid of all that old stuff that's out there. And then here we have another Easter card, some nice bunny ears. This one comes from Kara in Washington, in the United States. And she says she's going to be doing an Easter egg hunt at her parents' house this year. So that will be fun for the kids. Like I just said, Easter egg hunts were a lot of fun. I think they became fun too for the parents. I know I enjoyed hiding them, and I got to the point where I'd hide them so well that when the kids, I'd have a count. We'd give them, say, 25 eggs you're looking for each. And then when they couldn't find them, Dea usually was the one that couldn't find them all. We all had to look for them. And I'd already forgotten where I'd hidden them. So it just became an Easter egg hunt for everybody. All right, here we have another Easter egg, Thousand Shen postcard. This one comes from Kyler in Prince Edward Island. It's a very nice Easter theme there. And sending Easter greetings on the back to me and my family. And there's some older Canadian stamps. It's kind of nice because Kyler is here in the Maritimes too, so our cards get back and forth quickly. And so it's nice to see that. And he also uses stamps that have been discontinued for a while. All right, this next envelope comes from Media in Finland. There are the nice stamps that she's got on it. And inside we have this Easter card. And she says, "That's Happy Easter" in Finnish. So if you want to practice it, you can practice it. I am not going to butcher it today. But I know I probably could put it into Google pronunciation and it would help me try to get through it. But for right now, we will just say Happy Easter. So she sent that one. She also sent this cool Star Wars, or not Star Wars, Lego card. Kind of a medieval theme. Very nice that she has a Lego store close by that has all these postcards. The Lego stores I went to when I was in Boston didn't have any postcards. So I wonder if it's region specific that they carry postcards, or whether they don't have them in North America but do have them in Europe, because I have gotten others from Europe. And so yeah, I was disappointed that I didn't have them, because I would have liked to have sent some of those off to people. But oh well, you send what you can. And then she also sent me this card. These are two Canadian figure skaters. And she got this from the Europeans in Espoo. So that was nice too. I'm not a big follower of figure skating, not like Media. Media goes to the events that are close by, and she's passionate about the sport, and that's great. I have a mother-in-law who very much likes figure skating, so she probably would appreciate that card. So perhaps on Sunday when I see them for Easter, I'll bring it along so she can see it. All right. So thank you, Media. This next card comes from Chile, and this comes from Andre and Merritt. They came to our meetup here in Moncton last summer. They happened to be here in town. They're from Estonia. He's an original postcrosser, sent like 18,000 cards or something. And I was very fortunate to meet their acquaintances. And we've stayed in contact since then. And so they were traveling in Chile, so they sent this card with these stamps. I really like this Santa Claus giving a selfie one. I know it's Easter, not Christmas, but still applies. Really cool. It was sent on the 17th of March, so maybe pretty good time, 2 weeks or so to get here, 2.5 weeks by the time I received it. And a really cool funicular going up the side. Not a very long one, but fun just the same. So thank you for that. This next card is Little Rock Central High School National Historical Site. This comes from Renee of Renee Lewis fame of YouTube. Go check out her channel. She is from Little Rock, Arkansas in the United States. And this is a historical museum. She said she's had such a great spring break. Hates it to have it come to an end. She's been able to do some letter writing, catching up, and she got a chance to go to this site, and we'll definitely go to it again. This is the site of the start of integration in Little Rock in 1957. So when the black kids were allowed to go with the white kids to school. It was a very simplified term for what was going on at the time. It was very heated, but a very important part of American history for sure. So thank you for Renee for that. Maybe one day I'll get to Little Rock and be able to go there as well. All right. This next one comes from a spring meetup. This comes from Lieve in Belgium. She sent this nice card, got a chance to go have a little meet up with other people. There are the stamps from Netherlands. She sends her cards from the Netherlands. It's closer, I guess. There are all the people that attended. This next one comes from San Francisco. This comes from David in San Francisco in the United States. Kind of sparkly. See how the water sparkles in the background behind the cable car there. So he was thanking me for the card that I sent him, as we're now doing some swaps. There are the stamps. Pretty heavy cancellation through that, but I can see what's going on. So thank you, David, for that. This next card comes from the Ukraine. Very special card. Comes from Yulia. And this is Kiev, or Kiev. And she's showing how beautiful a city it was. It's had a lot of destruction going in there, but we're hoping that that will come to an end soon. We want the end to the war. We want the Ukrainians to have their country back and start to rebuild again. So this shows how beautiful and green with the river that goes through it. Very the Dryper River, I think is what it's called, as she says. So yeah, so it's been going on for a long time. And then on the back, look at this beautiful stamp that was not canceled. So it came all the way from the Ukraine and was never canceled. Just spectacular. So thank you, Yulia, for that. This next one also comes from the Ukraine, and this comes from my friend Maria, and her daughter designed this card. How cool is that? You can see the bombs, you can see the Ukrainian symbol that the fighter jet has done up with his avoiding of the bombs going all the way around. A lot of heavy meaning in this one. I really like this one here that says thank you for standing up for the Ukraine. That great sticker and beautiful stamps. Once again, the Ukraine is putting out some fantastic stamps these days, and they did even before the war. So it's not just because of the war that they're getting fantastic stamps. They've done a great job. Last year, I put out a request for Ukrainian stamps prior to the war, or just at the onset of the war, for my father's birthday. He didn't have any Ukrainian stamps, so I created an album, and people were generous enough to send Ukrainian stamps that started that. And it really gave me an appreciation of the postal system and what they've done there. It gave me time to go back and research a bit on some Ukrainian stamps. So yeah, beautiful stamps, including the one there from Yulia. Fantastic. So take care, Maria. Thank you so much for that card. Another one will be on the way, and same with Maria. Yulia, stay safe. All right, this last one is an envelope. There are the stamps. It comes from Snail Mail with Smokey, who's in Wisconsin. This is YouTube channel, so you check out his stuff as well. In this is kind of a surprise envelope that has made it to me, and it is something that will carry on. So in it, there's a booklet, and the booklet is making its way around the world, crisscrossing back and forth to different places, which is such a great idea, which will, when the booklet is finished, will make its way back to Yulia in Russia. She's been a friend of the channel for me for a number of years since I started YouTube, and she's made acquaintances with other people that we watch as well, like Jilly B and Smokey and Renee. Yeah, so it's making its way around, and so it's a really great idea for us to stay in contact. Now, I can't mail to Russia, so this is a great way that I can participate in it, and one day she'll get it back and see all the notes from all these people from around the world that she may or may not even know. So I love the idea, and it's a possibility that that idea will spring up again. Someone else will do it. But for right now, thank you, Smokey, for including me on it, and I will get my message off and send it off to someone else who doesn't know it's coming, and but I'm pretty sure that they'll participate. So thank you for that. That's my week. A lot of mail, new stamps, Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, put your notification bell on so you know when I'm putting out new videos. Tomorrow is That Dad Guy Answers. That's my weekly series where you ask me questions from the previous Saturday's video and then I'll respond to them. I also have been doing a monthly question. So I put up a new question for the month of April. I'll go over that again tomorrow. I do have a few cards that have trickled in from the month of March that didn't make last week's video, so I'll go through those as well tomorrow. So you'll want to tune in to see what people have answered to previous questions. Also, if you didn't know what the next question is for April and want to participate, tune in for that and I'll review that question again. And I think I might have a couple questions for me to answer. And maybe you'll see this video today and say, oh, I want to ask more question. Go back to last Saturday's video and put that in there. That's it for today. Hope you guys have a good Friday, if it's just a Friday for you, or Easter, or whatever you might be celebrating the end of Ramadan. Yeah, enjoy your time, spend time with family, and enjoy life as much as you can with the peace and quiet that you might get from time to time. So, have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye.